and welcome back to my channel. Unfortunately, my winter break is coming to an end, and that means that exactly a week from today I'll be going back to school for my spring semester. I'm actually not looking forward to my semester just because it's going to be online, which is similar to my last semester. Taking classes online during the fall was not fun at all. It was actually very dreadful and terrible for me because it felt like I was doing work 24/7 and I didn't have enough time for myself or my hobbies. So I do hope that this new semester is a bit better. I am going to try to go into this new semester with a more positive mindset, and now that I know what it's like to take classes online, I know what to expect. Something that I will be doing differently for this semester is I'm actually going to prepare for it. So today I'm going to take you guys along with me on my process of preparing for a new semester online. I have a list on my computer of things that I need to get done before the new semester, so let's get right into it. The first thing I want to do is clean my study space and also organize my room. I still have my Christmas decorations up, and I know Christmas was like weeks ago, but I've just been too lazy to take down my decorations. My desk is also super messy, if you can tell, but I'm gonna be cleaning that and organizing it so I can actually do work on there. I'm gonna be cleaning it today, but I know for a fact that in a few days it'll be disorganized once again. But anyways, having a clean study space for school is super beneficial because you'll be much more focused to do work and also study. Plus, starting the new semester with a clean room is always the best, so why not make that the first thing to do? Next thing I want to do is write out my class schedule for this semester and also write out the times that I have those classes. For this, you can simply take a screenshot of your class schedule and make that your phone or computer wallpaper, but I'm staying home, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to physically write out my class information on this piece of flashcard and stick it on the wall in front of my desk, so it's really easy to access. If you do decide to write your class information on paper, it would also be a good idea to color code your classes because you can differentiate between them more easily. Here is the little schedule that I made for my wall. I made the days of the week the same color, and I also separated my classes by color. I have only 2 classes that are synchronous this coming semester. I have one class that meets in real time on Zoom on Mondays and Thursdays, and then I have another class that meets on Wednesdays and Fridays. On Tuesday, I have no classes, so I'll be working on my other 3 classes that are asynchronous. The next thing you want to do to prepare for your upcoming semester is to set up your planner. So that means taking a look at your syllabus for each class and writing in certain assignment deadlines, projects, and exam dates in your planner. This is really helpful in making you more organized and also aware of upcoming assignments, and you'll never have an exam sneak up on you. You'll always know when an exam is coming up, and that allows you more time to prepare for it. I just checked my Canvas page for my courses, and none of my professors have uploaded the syllabus yet, so that means I can't even do this yet. But when that syllabus does come out, I will be taking a look at it and then putting that information in my planner so that I always know when an assignment is coming up. I will probably be color coding my classes as well. You don't have to do this, it's just a personal preference, but it is a good way to organize, and maybe you can try it and see if you like it. If you don't, then you don't have to keep going on with it, but if you do, it's definitely a good way to stay organized. Next thing I want to do is clean up the files on my computer. I know I'm not the only one who downloaded about 100 files for class last semester, clutter. That's just been really bothering me, and it's been taking up a lot of space on my computer, so I want to get rid of those things because I don't think I'm going to need it for the spring. And of course, I also want to organize my files so that they can be easily found. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my storage and get rid of those files finally, and hopefully I can go into the spring semester with more space on my computer. Now, I also want to make a general schedule, and that is basically a schedule you make where you know you have certain things to do on certain days. So you would want to block out time for those activities. In the meantime, you have those like free blocks. So those are the things that like are in between your blocked times, and you can add whatever you want in those time frames depending on what you have going on that day or what you need to do. To give you guys an example of like what a general schedule would look like for me, I've recently started to wake up at like 5:45 in the morning, and then I know that I work out right after, around 6 in the morning. So that is something that I want to make sure to block out time for because that is a priority of mine. I also have like internship meetings every Monday, so I know to block out that time frame for that meeting. And again, in between those blocked out times, you can add whatever you want to. To make this general schedule, I'll be using Notion. If you don't know what Notion is, it's basically a tool that you can use to organize your ideas and thoughts, and it's also a really good place to manage your notes. Plus, you can make to-do lists on there or like put stuff in your calendar. It's just a really good tool to use if you want to put like everything in one place. Another thing I'm going to show you guys how to do on Notion is set goals for the new semester, which I think is super important. So let's get right into that. So another thing I want to do before the semester starts is I want to put a time limit on my social media accounts. I really recommend that you try this method if you haven't already, because it has helped me stay off of TikTok and Instagram for 4 hours, and it has allowed me to actually do my work. So I will screen record my phone and I will show you guys exactly how to do this. The first thing you want to do is actually go on your settings app, and then you're going to go into the screen time, and then you're going to go down to app limits. And you can already see that I do have some time limits on some social media accounts already. I have a 30-minute time limit on TikTok every day, and I also have a 30-minute time limit on Instagram every day. Now, if you want to add more than just TikTok and Instagram, you can press add limit, press, let's say, socials. Let's just say I wanted to put a 30-minute time limit on Snapchat. I would select Snapchat and then press next. And then you can adjust this depending on how addicted you are to Snapchat. Personally, I'm not that addicted to Snapchat, so I would probably put a 30-minute or 1-hour time limit and then just press add. So now I have a time limit on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. Also, if you don't want to have a 30-minute time limit on Snapchat every day, you can press the time button here and then customize the days. Let's say you want to have a 30-minute time limit on Snapchat from Monday through Friday because you have school on those days, and then on Saturday and Sunday you can adjust those times and maybe make it to 1 hour, or maybe have no time limit at all. Oh, I guess you can't just have it on 0. You would have to have a time limit on it, I guess. But yeah, that's how you can like put a time limit on your social medias or on any other app that you need to put a limit on. Now, something I also like to do is find a study playlist that I can use for the semester. I don't have time to make a playlist, nor do I want to. I actually just want to find one, and you can also find these study playlists on Spotify or on Apple Music, I think. So I will actually be looking for some study music playlists, and if I find any really good ones, I will link them down below if you guys would like to check them out too. Another thing that's super important to do before you start the semester is to fix your sleep schedule. This is something I personally want to implement this coming semester because I really struggled with my sleep schedule in the fall semester. I was really bad with prioritizing my sleep last semester. I would probably sleep around 2 or 3 in the morning just to get an assignment done. And I think that when you're in school, it's really important that you prioritize your health and your well-being rather than prioritizing getting an A in a class. I know that can be hard for like some people to hear, even for myself. I'm usually a straight A student, and sometimes I will sabotage my health or my well-being just so I can get an assignment in, which is not good if you really think about it. So I really do want to focus on my health and making sure that I'm getting enough sleep every day, because it really does make a difference even though you don't think so. Sleeping at least 8 hours a night is so much more beneficial to your health and your mind rather than sleeping just 4 to 5 hours a night. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up an alarm on your phone that tells you to get off your phone 30 minutes before your bedtime. It also wakes you up at a specific time the next morning, and it does this every day so you don't have to like redo it every night. The first thing you want to do is look for the health app, and I have mine right here, so you're going to press on it. When you go to the summary page of your health app, you're going to see this like sleep tab, and you're going to press on that, and then you're going to scroll to the bottom. I already have a sleep schedule in this app, so I'm going to change this. You can see my bedtime is 12 a.m. and my wake up time is 8 a.m. I have a sleep goal of 8 hours, but I am going to change that because, again, I mentioned that I am starting to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, which is super fun. So in order to get 8 hours of sleep, I'm going to try to sleep at 9:30 p.m. and then I'll wake up at 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, now I have my updated sleep schedule, and this is really simple to do. Just go into your health app and then add a sleep schedule. It's gonna ask you for like your sleep goal, and so you're gonna have to like move around the times depending on your sleep goal. I do recommend this if you're like struggling to like sleep at a certain time or like wake up. This is also just a really good way to avoid the whole habit of like sleeping really late and then also waking up really late. And lastly, you want to prepare your go-to chill or like self-care activities. These are activities that you can do for 30 minutes to an hour in between your study breaks or in between doing different homeworks. To give you an example of like my go-to self-care or like chill activities, I like to meditate, or sometimes I like to watch Netflix and binge on the show that I'm currently watching. Usually those shows are like in between 30 minutes to an hour. You can also take that time to watch YouTube or exercise, or even do a face mask if you want to, or even paint your nails, or you can even go for a walk, which would be really nice too. The point is that having these self-care activities prepared and knowing what you can do in between your study breaks would be really helpful. And it's also just really good to take breaks in between studying and do things that you actually enjoy and that make you happy. Alright guys, that is all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed going through this process of preparing for my semester online. I know that some of you may be back in school already, or maybe you're about to go back in a week or so. Hopefully you saw something in this video that resonates with you and you want to start doing. And as for those who haven't started their spring semester yet but are about to, hopefully you learned something in this video that you can implement in your preparation for school. If you stayed until the end of this video, thank you so much. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.